Today we're going to be looking at these Govee lights. These are light bars with camera. It's designed to have the camera look at the TV and have the light bars behind the TV projecting on the wall for an immersive experience. We're going to start with an unboxing here, and then we're going to move into the install and what that's like, and I'll let you know my final thoughts at the end. So stay tuned. Here we go. All right, let's get this unboxed. Open this up. And we have a little pamphlet for needing help, a user guide, and information about what's in each of the boxes. So this top box is the light bar box. So we'll pull these out and I'll show you what these look like. So we have two light bars, one for each side. And this is the side that faces the wall with the lights. And then the other two sides are black. It's a triangular shape here. The next box is the accessories box. So there's stands in here that the lights slide into if you want to place them directly on a hard surface. Or there's another option for mounting. If you want to hang them on the back of the TV with some 3M, then you can actually hang them from this. And there's a little slot on the back of the light bars that you can slide in, and it'll hang on the back of the TV, so you can have them if you have a wall-mounted TV. In our instance, we have a TV just sitting on a stand, so we'll use the stand installation for our case. But I think it's nice that, you know, there's both included here. And I don't know, maybe we'll switch over to the hanging on the TV at some point to get them up off the stand. We'll see. The next box here, this one open, has the power cord in it, standard US power cord. And then I believe it's in, oh no, it's that box. So this is the controller. So this just has power, dim and bright, it looks like, on it. And we probably won't really be using this. We're going to be using everything from the app. We have the foam pieces. These are foam stickers, and I'll show you how the installation works. These will actually go on the TV for the camera to see the locations on the TV. And then that would mean that this last box would be the camera. Pull it out here, and we have the camera right here, and then this either goes on the top or bottom of the TV. I think we're going to go underneath the TV, so we have this kind of look rather than at the top of the TV with this, you know, antenna hanging off here is what it would look like to me. So I think we're going to go with an under mount for the camera for our purposes. So we have everything unboxed here. Let's go ahead and go up to the bedroom we're going to be installing this and get it hooked up to the TV. We're going to go ahead and start working through the instructions. The first thing is set the light bars up. So I told you we're going to use the stands. It's a pretty easy process. Slide it right onto the stand. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other one. Do the same stand setup. And we'll take that one, slide it right onto the stand. You're going to have the light facing out on this. And then we go ahead and place these on either side of the TV behind the TV. It really doesn't matter which direction you place them, because there's actually going to be an opportunity to correct that as we move along in the app here. And then the next step is to place the camera. So as I indicated, we're going to put ours underneath the TV in this instance to try to minimize the view of the camera here. So there's actually two 3M pieces here. I'm going to skip the smaller one with the way our TV is angled here at the bottom. There's too much of an angle. It's not actually going to hit very well. So I'm going to stick with the larger 3M pad. Peel that off. And we'll place this on the bottom of the TV. trying to do our best to center it. I hold this for about 30 seconds. And then I'm also going to pull off the protective film on the camera while I'm here so I don't forget that later. And now we're going to install the control box here. So this has a couple different plugs on it. We have the power cord, so that one's easy enough to slide the power cord in. And again, we have the US plug here. And then on the other side, we have the locations for the light bars and the camera. So there appears to be a USB-C and a USB-A here. Let's plug these in. The USB-C or USB-A is from the camera, and then the lights are USB-C. So we'll plug those in. There we have the light bars plugged in. Everything's plugged in properly now. Let's get this back. And at this point, I believe we're ready to pair it with the app, and then we'll calibrate after that. All right, we're into the app here. So we're going to add this device, and it shows up right away. So we'll add that in. And we're just going to give it a logical name. There's TV lights. So now it gives you the opportunity to turn on and off the different lights. So I'm going to turn off the one on the right, and you see it actually turned off the left. So let me do it the other way. Turn off the left, and that would be the one on the right. So we can actually hit switch positions, and now we turn off the one on the right, it is the proper one. So you can actually flip them very easily here. Once you're done, you hit positions correct. And now we're ready to put on the stickers. So interestingly enough, it only shows you the layout if you have the camera at the top. What you need to do if you put the camera at the bottom is instead of putting the center at the bottom, you actually put the center at the top. And there's no indication of this in the instructions at this point, but from another install, I'm aware of that, where we had the same setup. Let me go ahead and place these. What you do with these is they are sticky. You put them directly on the screen, but you barely touch them against, and then they come off very easily. These really don't have to be exact from my experience. If you get them pretty close, it's good to go in the installation and usage of the lights. Once you have those installed, you can see you have the corners and the center on the tops, the top and the sides there. You tell it which direction. In this case, we have a bottom mounted camera, and this is the area where it indicates that you actually put it on the top, not the bottom. And now we need to stretch it until it's connected to the proper locations. So attach each point to the corresponding TV position according to the picture. So we'd want these to go over to the corners. I think we got it there. That looks pretty good. And then so as we adjust these to the edge of the screen, where those other locations are, I think that's pretty good. Okay, this one needs a little bit higher, something like that. And then we have the calibration successful. And we can upgrade to the new firmware. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and peel these off, and I'll show you how easy this is. What they recommend is you take from the side and you sort of pop them off. That first one came off really easy. That one wasn't too bad. I'll put these back on in case we need to recalibrate. So save these for now. Make sure everything's good. So fold it over from a side. Not putting any pressure on the screen. Like I said, they don't stick that hard, so it's actually pretty easy to pull these off. And from what I've seen, I didn't have any damage from using these previously. on the other TV. And we can go into some different modes. So there's a solid color mode, and you can switch to, let's see what happens if we switch some of the sections. Oops, that would be the other one. So you can see the location, do the whole thing, or make some adjustments here, just sections. So you can see there's just sections of it that are colored here. Let's put that back. Show you some other scenes that are available. If you want like an energetic scene, you have that option. And it's a sleep theme, just a little low-key theme, candlelight theme. This one seems like it, a little flicker. There's a glitter theme, drum beat. You also have where it can play from the music, so it'll move based on the sound and that type of thing. You can have it do it from the device you're holding or from the light strip themselves. So you can see if I talk towards the iPad, that's what's reacting. In this instance, it's directly from the light strip. I'm assuming from the control box. It has a microphone in it. And then we can do a video. So let me get the TV on here and show you what that looks like with the video. Now we're going to show the video. And we can do split screen, where you can see there's, let me look also this other light. There's two different colors. There's a blue on the far side and more of a purplish pink color on this side to match in with the colors that you see on the screen right now. Let's just pop over to some YouTube. And you can see there's full screen or split screen. So if you do the full screen, it's the same color on both sides. But the split screen allows you to have the different options. And you can see how it dynamically changes based on the colors that are on the screen. So as you're moving around, you get the different color effects, that type of thing. If we go back to the home screen, you get a different color. And as you go through, and move to different items, you get the different colors. So that seems to work really well. You can also do it to the music. So if we have it to the music from what it hears, and you say go back into YouTube, when you hear the sounds, it moves to that as well. That's the quick rundown of how it works. And you can see it's still moving to my voice. I'll give you my final thoughts here in just a moment. All right, it's time for my final thoughts on the Govee light bars with the camera set up for the TV and the backlighting of the TV. It's a really solid product. It's really cool how it grabs the light off of the TV, the colors off the TV, and replicates those from behind the TV. We don't watch tons of TV, so the kids actually have been using it for the ambient lighting and just different scenes and that type of thing, playing it with their music and having that type of interaction. So it's really a solid choice, definitely for any of the TVs. The TV that you saw it on was about a 40-inch TV. So I think, something around that size, it's perfect. If you're going to go with the larger TV, there's some other options that Govee has. And I'll put some links in the description below that you can click over there and see what kind of deals they have currently on those or on this one as well.